Hi students, we are going to learn about the part 3 of the functions. Derivative of some functions. If f of x equal k, where k is a constant, then f prime of x equal to 0. If f of x equal ax plus b, then f prime of x equal a. If f of x equal ax power n, then f prime equal n ax power n minus 1. The derivative of radical x is 1 over 2 radical x. The derivative of 1 over x is minus 1 over x power 2. The derivative of cosine x is minus sine x. The derivative of sine x is cosine x. And the derivative of tangent x is 1 plus tan power 2x or 1 over cosine power 2x. The derivative of cotangent x is minus into 1 plus cotangent square x or minus 1 over sine power 2x. On derivative. 1. The derivative of u plus or minus v is u prime plus or minus v prime, where u and v are two functions in terms of x. The derivative of the form u over v is f prime equal u prime v minus v prime u over v power 2 with the condition v should be not equal to 0. The derivative of 1 over u is minus u prime over u squared with u not equal to 0. The derivative of the function a u power m, where u is a function in terms of x, is a m u power m minus 1 multiplied by u prime, and u not equal to 0 if m is negative. The derivative of radical u is u prime over 2 radical u with u greater than 0. The derivative of u dot v is u prime v plus v prime u, where u and v are two functions in terms of x. Sense of variations of a function. F. If f prime is greater than 0, then f is strictly increasing. If f prime is negative, then f is strictly decreasing. And if f prime equal to 0, then f is constant at a point A. Exercise 7, draw the table of variations of the following functions. 1. F of x equal x power 2 minus 4x plus 1. Since f is a polynomial, then its domain of definition is minus infinity plus infinity. First, we find the limits of f. Limit of f at plus infinity is the limit of the leading part of f, which is x power 2, it's plus infinity. And minus infinity power 2 is plus infinity. So its limit as x tends to plus or minus infinity is plus infinity. F prime of x is 2x minus 4. To draw the table of variation of f, first we study the sign of f prime. To study the sign of f prime, we solve f prime of x equal to 0. We get x equal to, then in the table of variation we put the domain of definition of f, which is minus infinity plus infinity, and the root of f prime, which is 2. The sign of f prime is opposite sign of a and same sign of a. A is 2, it's positive, then the opposite sign of a is minus and the same sign of a is plus. When f prime is minus, then f is decreasing. When f prime is positive, so f prime increasing, limit at minus infinity is plus infinity, and limit at plus infinity is plus infinity. And we substitute 2 in f, we get minus 3, which is the minimum value of f. 2. F of x equal x power 2 minus 9 over x power 2 plus 1. First, we start with limit of f at plus or minus infinity. We take the leading part of the numerator and the leading part in the denominator. Then we get the limit at plus or minus infinity of x power 2 over x power 2, which is equal to 1. We calculate f prime of x. F is in the form u over v. The derivative of u over v is u prime v minus v prime u over v squared, the derivative of u is 2x, where the derivative of v is 2x over v power 2, we get 20x over x squared plus 1 all power 2. We solve f prime if x equal to 0. 20x equal to 0, then x equal to 0. In the table of variation, we put the domain. Domain since x power 2 plus 1 is always positive, then the domain of f is minus infinity plus infinity, and the root of f prime is 0. A is 20. Since x power 2 plus 1 power 2 it's always positive, we take the sign of 20x. Opposite sign of a is minus, same sign of a is plus. When f prime is negative, f is decreased. When f prime is positive, f is increased. Limit at minus infinity of f is 1. Limit at plus infinity of f is 1. F of 0 is minus 9.